galactic council chamber pulsed with tension. Species from across the spiral arm leaned forward. Feathers ruffled, chitin clacked, bioluminescent tendrils dimmed in anticipation. For centuries, humanity had been the great enigma of the stars. Primitive, chaotic, stubbornly independent. They contributed little to interstellar politics, rarely shared technology, and refused to let council surveyors near their outer systems. So when Earth finally responded to the Council's request for a joint fleet demonstration, no one expected much. A few corvettes, maybe, a destroyer if they pooled resources. Certainly nothing that could compare to the might of the Krellian dreadnoughts or the elegant precision of the Marathi cruisers. But when the first of humanity's ships dropped from warp, the chamber fell silent. It wasn't sleek, it wasn't beautiful, it was massive, a floating cathedral of war, armored in matte black plates scorched by centuries of battle. It bore no insignia, no flags, just a designation etched into the hull in ancient, rusted lettering, UNS Hecate. The Marathi delegation whispered among themselves. The Krellian admiral's mandibles clicked nervously. Even the usually unflappable Varn broke protocol by standing up. "That ship predates the third collapse," someone muttered. "Impossible." Another ship arrived, then another, each older than the last. Yuns Antietam, Yuns Kuwabara, Yuns Hammer of Dawn, all forgotten names, myths from Earth's violent past. Vessels that should have been rotting in orbital graveyards, not arriving in full battle formation. And then they spoke. Not the humans in the chamber. No, the ships spoke. Their onboard AIs, ancient and awake, projected voices across the Council's bandwidths, each one rich with personality, purpose, and memory. "We were forged when Earth still bled," the Hecate intoned, its voice like grinding stone. "We were built not for conquest, but for survival." The Hammer of Dawn followed. "We watched the rise of empires. We watched them fall, and we endured." Confusion turned to dread. 100 civilizations had assumed humanity's silence was weakness. Now they saw it for what it truly was: restraint. The lead human ambassador stood slowly, adjusting their collar. Calm, deliberate, cold. "For centuries," they said, "we listened while you called us backward. You saw our colonies and assumed they were all we had. But we remember the First War. We remember the Great Silence. We remember what it took to survive the void when no one came to help." They paused, letting the weight settle. "We didn't forget, we prepared." Above them, in orbit around the Council world, Earth's forgotten fleets aligned into formation. Old warships scarred by time, powered by reactors no one else dared use, carrying weapons from a darker age. No declarations, no threats, just reminders. Humanity had not come to impress. They had come to warn.